Uh, Namaste to everybody. Is my voice is audible to all of you? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So, yes, sharing option. Share yes. Okay, okay. Today I am going to cover a new topic that is binomial heaps because I have moved on to the almost third unit and covered finished third unit. But I don't know how I skipped two topics: binomial heap and Fibonacci heap. So for quiz, I have to cover it. So let's discuss binomial heap. Then we will move to the Fibonacci heap. Right. So straightforward, without wasting our time, I'm going to the binomial heap. So binomial heap is a collection of binomial trees. Right. What is binomial heap? Binomial heap is a collection of binomial trees. And how I define binomial tree? Right. So I will define binomial tree as this way. Okay, let me clear all drawings. So please try to be focused because text is very difficult to understand. A binomial tree BK is an ordered tree that is defined recursively. Uh, do not need to put pressure on your mind. And B0 is a single node, and binomial tree BK consists of two binomial trees BK minus 1 that are linked together. And how they are linked together? Root of one is the leftmost child of the other, right? So whatever I have read or whatever I have explained, I am able to go to the one point. B0 is binomial tree with one node. This is one B0, right? This is another B0, a tree with one node, right? Now, I would like to create B1. So B1 will be collection of two BK minus 1, B1 minus 1, B0s such that they are linked together. The root of one is the leftmost child of the root of the other. This is the root of the one, this is root of the other. So one is the leftmost child of the other. So I will connect like this. So this is, I'm able to get B1, right? So this is B1. Let me take another color for you. This is another B1. Right. Now I want to create B2. To create B2, I will need to link two B1 together. One B1, another B1, such that root of the one is the leftmost child of the root of the other. The root of one is leftmost child of the root of the other. Right. So I'm able to create B2. Right. I think I'm able to clear what is the definition. Now, suppose I want to create BK. So in order to create BK, in order to create BK, I need two BK minus 1. One BK minus 1 and another BK minus 1. So what I need to do? I need to make root of 1 as the leftmost child of the other. In this way, I'm able to create BK. Suppose this is B1, this is B1. Now I'm able to create B2. Right, this is B2. This is another B2. Oh, sorry. This is another B2. B2 and B2. I want to create B3. In order to create B3, I will need two B2s such that the root of one B2 is leftmost child of other B2. Done? Right. So this is B3. Okay. And there is one more point that I need to explain to you, that suppose a BK is there. So BK will consist of all the trees B0, B1, B2, BK minus 2 and up to BK minus 1. Done. It means the recursive definition of binomial tree BK, the binomial tree B0 to B4. And there are some properties. Let me explain these properties. Okay, there are 2 raised to power k nodes. Suppose I would like to explain in B2. This is B0, B0 linked together B1 form. It's another B0, B0 linked together B1 form and linked together. This is B2 form. Right. So B2, the value of k is 2. So there are 2 raised to power k nodes. Means 2 raised to power 2. 4 nodes. 4 nodes. Right. Let me check. One, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 nodes. Right. And let's check in one more. For B0, only one node. So value of k is 0 and 2 raised to power 0 is 1. So there is only one node. For B1, value of k is 1. So 2 raised to power k is 1, 2 raised to power 2. Plus 2 nodes, 1 and 2. So there are 2 raised to power k nodes for any binomial tree bk. And the height of tree is k. Let me check. For B2, 1, 2. Longest collection of edges from root to leaf, 1 and 2. Height of tree is k. For this, 1. Height of tree is 1. Height of tree is 0. Okay. Uh, now hold for property number 3. I will explain property number 4 first. The root has degree k, which is greater than any other node. Uh, Moreover, if I is the children of the root are numbered from left to right by k minus 1, k minus 2 up to 0, ith is the root of subtree bi that I've shown in the figure. And there is exactly kci nodes at depth I, right? So I equal to 0, I equal to 1, I equal to k. There are exactly kci nodes at depth I. Okay. Let me show it by having a figure. Okay, here uh, for B4, depth is given 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Value of k is 4. They are exactly KCI nodes at depth I. Depth I. Right. So 4C0. What is the value of 4C0? Factorial 4 upon factorial 4 minus 0 upon 0. That comes out to be 1. Right. So at depth 0, there is one node. Yeah, we got it correct. At depth 1, there are 4 nodes. Let me check by formula. 4C1. So 4C1 is factorial 4 upon factorial 3 upon factorial 1. So factorial 4 can be written as 4 into factorial 3 upon factorial 3. So factorial 3 and factorial 3 will be nullify, what remains? 4. So there are 4 nodes at depth 1. So there are exactly KCI nodes at depth R. Right. Hope I'm able to clear this point, this property. Okay. And maximum degree of any node in n node binomial tree is log n. Right. You can study proof by yourself. Okay. Now I have given you the concept of binomial trees. Now I am moving to the concept of binomial heaps. So how do I define binomial heaps? To define binomial heaps is a set of binomial trees that satisfies the following two binomial heap properties. First property is each binomial tree obeys min heap property. It means the key of node is greater than or equal to key of its parent. Right? Its minimum key value is at root. In other words, it is a tree with min heap ordered. Right? For any non-negative integer k, there is at most one binomial tree in which root has a degree k. Right? So these is the two properties of heap binomial heap. It is a min. It will follow min heap property, and for any non-negative integer k, there is at most one binomial tree in H whose root has a degree k. Right. This is we have seen all in the examples. Okay. So let me have honor of showing you the live binomial heap. So in this figure, I'm trying to show a binomial heap with 13 nodes. And the binary representation of 13 is 1101, 1101. And so H consists of min heap ordered binomial trees B0, B2, and B3 having 8, 4, 1 node respectively, having total number of 13 nodes. Right. So this is a root list, and this is a tree. So minimum value should be at the root. So it is a one node, so 10 is at the root. This is another tree, minimum value should be at the root. So 1 is at the root. This is another tree of order B3. This is B3. This is B2. This is B0. So it is a binomial heap that consists of B0, B2, and B3. Right. Now let me have the let me class let me have the uh, detailed explanation of what at each node we are having. So at the each node I'm having this see in this node parent pointer, key value, degree, and child pointer and sibling pointer. So at I'm considering this node with 12 key value. So at 12 key value is 12. Parent pointer will point to the node that is having key value 1. And what about degree? Degree is the number of children. So 12 has one child, one children. So degree is 1. 1 has two children. Yeah, its degree is 2. And child pointer is pointing to any node that is a child of it. So 18 is a child of it, so it is pointing to the child pointer. What about sibling? 12 is sibling 25. 25 is a sibling of 12. So there is a sibling pointer pointing towards 25. Done. So this is all about detailed version of this, right? Uh, let me show in one more. Let me take one more example to show the detailed explanation of it. First, let me clear these all drawings. So let me take this uh, node with key value 8. 8 has a parent 6, so parent pointer pointing towards 6, sibling pointer towards 14, and it has two child. but it will point to the only one child, right? And from it will point to it, and it has a link to this sibling, right? But child will have both the pointers, parent this, parent this. Right? So this is a detailed explanation of all these definitions. Now, okay. These are the okay. This is a binomial tree B4 with nodes level by post order walk, right? So post order walk you must have studied in data structure. So I'm not going to explain in detail. You you have to see it by yourself. Now I'm going to explain the operation of binomial heaps. The first operation is a binomial heap minimum. So how do I find a binomial heap minimum? Leave this algorithm. I'm not seeing this algorithm how it is working. So, but whatever idea I have got from discussion that there is a root list and it is a min heap ordered tree. It means for every tree the minimum value is at the root. So we need not to search in the entire tree. We need to search only on the root list. So in order to find the minimum value in binomial heap, the name of function is binomial heap union, and I'm passing a heap in it, and a pointer y that is pointing towards nil, and x to the heap head of h, that is the starting of heap as it was in linked list. So x is pointing to the binomial heap, and I'm taking as a variable minimum, that is I am taking a worst possible value. And the worst possible minimum value I know, that is infinite, right? And in while loop I'm moving when x not equal to nil. Not equal to nil means until I covered whole of the root list, I'm going to scan again and again. If key of x is less than minimum, then I'm assigning minimum to the minimum key of x and moving pointer y to the x. And in order to move x, uh, I'm taking sibling as a value for reference. So how, let me take an example to explain all. Okay, see in this example, I have to find minimum value, right? So y pointer to nil, y will point to nil, and x to head of heap, whatever head of h is x, and minimum value is infinite. Okay, now see, uh, now I'm comparing q of x to minimum. If q of x is less than minimum, then minimum is key. So minimum has a value of 10, right? So minimum has a value of 10. You can see in the algorithm what it is going on. Y is nil, x is at minimum, x is not equal to nil, and if comparing p of x to minimum, then minimum is p of x, and whatever x is, that is y. Whatever x, that is y. That is same as binary search tree. So it was x, so now y will also point to this node. Y will also point to this node. Okay, done. And in order to find next x, sibling of x is x. So sibling of x will point over here. Now x is pointing over here. Done. Okay. Again, x is not equal to nil. X is not equal to nil means I have a value over here. So again, what I'm going to do, I will move into the inside while loop. In while loop, what I'm doing, I am comparing the key value of x with the minimum. So 1 is less than 10. So what I will do, I will assign minimum as 1, and y will move to the next. So now y will also point to the this, right? And in order to find x, sibling of x will be x. So sibling of x will be x. Sibling of x will be x. Then now uh, x is pointing to some node. It is not tell, so I will move into the while loop. In while loop, what I found in while loop, I found that minimum is 1 and key of x is 6. So condition is not satisfied, so we don't do anything. In order to find x, sibling of x pointing to nil, x is nil. So I will come out of while loop. When I come out of while loop, wherever y is pointing, y is pointing to this one, and I am returning y. When I am returning y, what y is containing? Y is containing a pointer to the node which has the minimum key value, and that was my objective, right? So let me show the algorithm. So it was the algorithm in which I was able to find the minimum value. I'm giving you time to think by yourself. If anybody have any kind of doubt, he or she can shoot his queries. No response means very good. No queries. So I will take this privilege to move further. Now I am going to unite two binomial heaps. Okay. Suppose this is mm, one tree BK. Whose node is Z and also BK node is Z. Y. Right. I want to link these two. Right. Let it, BK minus 1. Let's set aside. So what I have to do, I will make parent of Y as Z. So first is the parent of Y as Z. Parent of Y as Z. Right. Sibling of Y is child of Z. Child of Z is over here, and sibling of Y should point over here. Right. And child of Z is Y. Child of Z, Y. What is the pointer of child? Child of Z is Y. And when I'm able to do these operations, the degree of Z will be increased by 1 because there is one more link is created. Right. So degree of Z will become k minus 1 plus 1 equal to k. Right. So this is a procedure to create a binomial link. Now, okay. Now there is a very beautiful algorithm to have a union of two heaps, H1 and H2. So the name of this function is binomial heap union H1 and H2. Right. So first, in order to make union of these two, I am making a heap, new heap. That is pointer is H. The function for this is make binomial heap. And head of H is now pointing to binomial heap merge H1 and H2. Right. So now what should I do? I will free the objects H1 and H2, but not the list they point to. If head of H is nil, then return H. Otherwise, I've taken the pointer previous of X as nil, head of H as X, and next of X as sibling of X. Suppose, let me show an example. Suppose this is suppose this is a node X. So before it, it is previous of X, previous of X. This is same terminology as we have used in linked list. And sibling of X is this one. So this is previous of x, this is sibling of x, right? So previous of x is nil, and head, whatever head is pointed is x, and next of x is sibling of x. So these three pointers I'm going to take care, right? So what I'm doing, I am okay, annotate. Let me clear all these things. Okay, okay. So in while loop, until I got next of x not equal to nil, I'm checking a condition. Condition is like that: if degree of x is not equal to degree of next of x, or sibling of next of x not equal to nil, and degree of sibling of next x equal to degree of x. Can anybody tell what this if condition is telling me? This is very intellectual question. Uh, Degree of x is not equal to degree of next of x, or sibling of next of is not equal to nil, and degree of sibling of next of x is degree of x. This is plus two number question for surprise. Can anybody tell? Just make an attempt. What is this if condition is doing? Line number 10 is if condition. I'm giving you time to think for 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, there are two chats for me. Uh, Ritik has tried something. Ritik, can you unmute yourself and attempt? Hello, Ritik, can you unmute yourself and try to attempt? Sir, my mic is not working. Okay, okay, no issues. Uh, but in chat, whatever you have written, either of the three conditions, Ritik, this I don't want to hear. I want exact answer because this is just a simple if condition, and at this level we need to decode this. What is this if condition is telling? Dhruv, x के नंबर ऑफ चाइल्ड और से सेम है कि वर्क करेगा x के नंबर ऑफ चाइल्ड और सिबलिंग ऑफ नेक्स्ट ऑफ के चाइल्ड सेम है तो वर्क करेगा ध्रुव वेरी क्लोज बट आई नीड मोर प्रिसाइज आंसर okay uh, for attempt I will provide you marks no question about that but I need more pinpoint answer. Okay, let me I think show you a figure that will help you. Okay. This is the situation. This is x. This is next of x. This is and next iteration. This is x. This is next of x. This is previous of x. Right. And in this situation, this is previous of x, x, next of x, previous of x, next of x. And there is one more very elaborative, beautiful figure. In this figure, every case is explained. This is previous of x, this is next of x, and this is sibling of next of x. And when this some particular condition is applied, this is previous of x, this is next of x, and this is sibling of next of x. Right. Previous of x, x, next of x, sibling of next of x. Dot, 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 dot. Okay. Uh, I got attempt from two people. One is Ritik and one is Dhruv. So in today's quiz, I will award 5 out of 5 to these two, provided if these two people are able to do other four questions right. Right. And rest of will be marked in only four. Right. So for those 4 marks, I'm providing you a link in Google form. Just attempt those questions and while attempting a roll number is you have to fill so that will provide me attendance also, right? So in next class I will try to explain what is going on, right? uh, Meanwhile if you have time then you should analyze this what is going on, right? So get ready for quiz and I will after assigning the form I will provide you only 5 minutes, not more than that, because not more than that time is required. So all the best for you. The time in which I'm creating the Google form, that much time you have to revise, right? Okay. This is 5-2 group or 5-1 group? Hello, this is 5-1 or 5-2? I think 5-2. Let me see.
It's 5 2.
I have to. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. Uh, I will opening creating a Google form, but it will be valid for only 5 minutes. Just be quick. But I need 5 minutes to create it.